My name is Noah Reese, and I'm an interviewer for the BBC. And today we're interviewing a lost boy from an island. His name is Ralph. So, Ralph, what was life on the island like?
Life on the island was like pretty good at first, but then eventually our civilization began to fall apart and we had no food. So we needed to hunt for pigs and we had no showers, so we had to bathe in a lagoon. And also our civilization like turned bad and a lot of bad things happened. And I would never want to go back to the island.
Wow, that must have been terrible, Ralph. Was anybody lost or killed on the island?
Not that I remember, but there was this one boy. He was a little one, and he was lost, and we never saw him again.
He just randomly disappeared? Do you think he drowned or someone took him?
We're not sure, but there was this rumor of a beastie on the island. We never saw him, but he could have taken the boy.
That's pretty spooky, Ralph. You said there was a civilization type thing that you guys had going on the island. What roles did you guys have?
So I had the role of chief, and my job was to assign people jobs and tell people what we needed to work on. And I also held meetings with this conch we found on the beach, and it was sort of like a whistle, and the kids would follow it because it was like the only sign of authority on it.
That's interesting, Ralph. What were the other roles that you assigned to the other boys on the island?
So there was a group of choir kids on the island, and I made them the hunters because they were like the biggest kids. And there was also explorers and a counter, which he counted the amount of people on the island. And I made the big uns in charge of the fire so that we could be rescued.
Ralph, that's pretty impressive. How did you guys survive so long without adults?
So at first, it was kind of just messing around and swimming in this lagoon that we bathed in. But then after, like at night, the little ones and all of us would start to cry for our parents. But after a while, we got used to it. And now that I came back, it feels kind of weird, like going back to normal.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Seeing these colors is ruining me. It's ruining my grades. Forgetting to give Mango his pills.
Ralph, you said you were rescued because your island caught on fire. How exactly did this fire start?
So, it was because of this fire signal, right? So at first it was like all fine, but then one of the kids like forgot to keep watch on it, and it burned the other trees in the forest, and then the whole island caught on fire. And then luckily a coastal officer saw us and rescued us.
Ralph, what do you think would have happened if the Coast Guard didn't come and save you?
Well, I think we probably would have burned alive, at least. If not, then we would have ran out of food eventually, because the island was running short on resources like after living there for so long.
Since you're on the island for so long, how do you think life on the island is going to compare to normal life now?
I think life on the island comparing to life now would be like a lot different, especially school, because we didn't attend school for a while, and also we had no parent supervision, so we kind of just did what we wanted. So I'm expecting life to be like completely different. Like
That's great, Ralph. I hope your life continues to go well. If you could go back in time to something that happened on the island, what would you change?
if I can go back in time, I would change how the signal fire went out when there was a patrol boat passing by. This means that we would have been rescued a while ago, and there would have been no island on fire.
Now it's time for the last question. How was your overall experience on the island? Was there ever a time you thought of giving up?
My overall experience, I'd say, was like pretty terrible because like a lot of bad things happened, and also like the fire burning down really scarred me, and I don't know like what to do now. It's gonna be hard going back to my normal life. But there was this time when the patrol boat passed by and the signal fire was out. I did feel like giving up, but I just pushed on and kept hoping we could get rescued.
Thank you for watching this exclusive interview with one of the boys from the Lost Island. Thank you for giving us your time, Ralph.
Of course, my guy.